I think that inquiry works very well for kids when they're excited to seek out information to answer their questions. And their discussions and questions are much deeper and certainly more thoughtful. They also love to share what they discovered with their classmates through presentations. And this enthusiasm is absolutely contagious.
Okay, I think the value of integrated studies for teachers and students is we front load them. They ask many questions and then they dive into what they want to do, and then I really like their going public because they feel like they have ownership in it and we can share with parents.
And I was just going to say that rather than, teaching them a specific unit and quickly, meeting the objectives and moving on, I feel like with integrated units, they're kind of in charge of their own learning, so I feel like it holds so much more with them because, they're initiating it.
This was huge in what we were teaching because the kids actually felt more motivated to learn and try it out on their own. And for the first time, we were not in charge of the only ones being the one that was delivering all the information and teaching it. They were the ones doing a lot of the research and figuring things out and coming up with the projects, and we were learning from them because we didn't know some of what they were doing in their projects, and they were able to teach us how they were doing it.
Okay, I think as a teacher, the integrated units of inquiry made me reevaluate the way I was teaching. It got me to think about why I was teaching something and how I could benefit my students and give them the opportunity to open up and ask questions about a certain topic. Another value that I believe I took from this was the reflections that the kids had after we were done doing a big project, and the discussions that they had were so much deeper in their comprehension.
Integrated units, Dan, has changed our teaching in a few ways.
It has. In the past, we'd always taught in our own classrooms. I was always responsible for science and the standards and the content that went along with that.
And I did social studies, and now not only do we intermix our kids a lot more, we intermix our teaching. And this year in particular, we're co-teaching a lot of the lessons.
Right.
And so that means that's a big change in how our perception of teaching is and how we work together has definitely
And
changed.
as you said, it gives our students a chance to move outside the classroom so that we're taking and commingling the groups with each other's classes during that time and trying to achieve the same goal.
I think it all.
So, yeah.
And to be honest, when we're planning, it's really necessary that you and I are working collaboratively because I can't think of all the ideas by myself.
Right.
It's a big idea, and so it's something that we need to talk about in order for both of us to get our heads around it and make it presentable so that it helps the kids with their learning.
Plus,